In America, every year, there are around 240 million calls placed to 911. That's quite a few calls. You might be able to imagine why I say, in general, we're pretty busy. And that doesn't include the calls to non-emergency police lines. If you live in a place like LA or New York or even Nashville, chances are at some point you might run into or brush past some sort of a celebrity. It's happened to me more than a few times, meeting people who are a common household name. But what's weird though, out of those 240 million calls to 911 in a year, you rarely hear about one of those celebrities calling 911. It does happen though. It's just really rare to hear about either a celebrity calling themselves or someone calling for the celebrity. They're not released on the news a lot simply because it's rare that it happens at all, really. But these celebrities do have emergencies just like the rest of us. So there are times they will call. If you haven't figured it out yet, this episode is about celebrity 911 calls. I have a few of them to listen to and talk about. Welcome back to Music City 911. Today's episode is going to be pretty call heavy, as some of these aren't involving crimes, and if they are, they're not very well documented. We're going to start out with a pretty startling call about the famous model and fashion blogger, as well as wife of TV personality Jason Kennedy, Lauren Scruggs Kennedy. She isn't actually the one talking, but the people are calling for something that happened to her back in 2011.
A girl walked into an airplane prop. I need an ambulance immediately.
Where are you at, ma'am?
I got it right here.
Okay.
Is that her hand?
Ma'am, stay on the line. I'm going to put you to McKinney. They provide fire and EMS. Don't hang up, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me tell them what's going on when they get on the line.
McKinney 911, what's the address?
McKinney, this is a transfer at Aero Country, 230 Aero Country. I have a female that walked into an airplane prop.
Okay.
Ma'am, McKinney's on the line. Go ahead and speak with them.
Okay, thank you. We live at Aero Country Airport at Custer in Virginia, and a girl just walked into an
Aero Country?
230 Aero Country.
Okay. Was it moving when it happened, or?
Yes. I think it cut her hand off.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to the fire department.
Are you ready?
I'm going to the fire department. They're literally like 2 blocks from us, and she's on the ground. She's not moving.
Okay. No, I don't want you to leave her. I want you to stay where you're at.
No. There's 6 people here. I don't know. I don't have my key.
Ma'am, listen to me.
Okay.
I'm going to give you some instructions on what to do for her. I don't want you moving her. I don't want you leaving her. I want you to stay right where you're at.
Okay, hold on a second. They need you to do something with her.
Okay. Hello?
Okay, hello.
Yes, we're sending you an ambulance. I need to get some information from you so I can tell you what to do for her until they get there. Are you right there with her?
Yes, I'm here.
How old is she?
22.
Okay. Is she conscious?
Yes.
She is? Is she breathing?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't move.
How did this not happen, right?
This not happen.
Is there serious bleeding?
Yes.
Where's she bleeding from?
We don't know. We haven't turned her over.
Okay. Is she alert? Is she responsive to you?
Somewhat, yes.
Okay. You don't know where else she's hurt?
No, I do not.
Okay, but she said it's maybe.
She's wanting to get up now.
No, we don't want her to get up. No, we want to keep her on the floor. Is she away from the propeller?
Yes, the aircraft shut down.
Okay. All right, this is what we want to do, okay? I need somebody to wait outside, like at the door, to watch for the fire department. That can
We've got somebody out. We've got somebody outside already.
Okay, keep somebody there. Okay, here's what we're going to do for her. I don't want you to move her unless she's in danger. At this point, if she's not, you don't know where she's injured. You don't want her to move.
Okay, we're not moving her.
Okay, try not to splint any injuries or anything like that, okay?
We're not.
If you can see where she's injured, I can help you to stop the bleeding. But can you see without moving her?
No, she's face down and we cannot see that.
She's face down?
Right.
Okay, is she still responding to you?
Yes.
Okay. So what we want to do is let her help come in. We need to try to get her to calm down. I can hear her in the background there. Let's try to get her to calm down and find out where all she is injured. You're bleeding badly. We're going to need to try to stop her.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if we can find out where she's bleeding from. Is there somebody that can go get some clean towels?
Yeah, clean towels.
Yeah, have them get the clean towel so we can find out where she's bleeding from.
Okay, but I can't. You want me to let her turn over?
Is she trying to?
She's trying to, yes.
Okay. We don't want to hurt her any further than she already is. Okay?
I agree.
If we can get her to just lay still.
We're trying to do is get her lay still.
She's what?
She's laying somewhat still.
Okay. Just try to keep her as calm as you can. Try to talk to her, keep her calm, because we don't want her to move. But if we can find out where she's bleeding from, we're going to hold towels on there so she can stop the bleeding.
Okay. We don't.
They're going to be seeing here and just
very possibly right up there. Possibly. Okay, probably her head.
Head?
Yes. It's right up the chin. It'll be right here. It'll be right here.
Okay. What we're going to do, if we can, we need to be careful. If she has a head injury, we don't want to move her head because we don't want to injure her neck.
Yeah, we don't want to move her head. Keep her head still.
Really what the bleeding is, if we can get her out.
Still, baby.
Yeah, any kind of clean cloth or towel that we can hold pressure on those wounds to get the bleeding to stop. If anybody has anything clean. Is the doctor in the center there? Right there on the corner.
Where the Christmas lights are at, we're on the runway side of the hangar.
Okay.
8:54 p.m. 45 seconds, December 3, 2011.
White Christmas lights on the house.
Fire department's coming up Arrow Country Road towards you right now. Let me know when.
Okay. Everybody's looking for them right now.
Yeah, they're coming up. They're coming up trying to find the hangar. So let me know when you see them.
They just keep coming up Arrow Country Road. When the road starts to turn, that's where we're at.
You guys are right on that S curve there, right?
That's correct. Yes. Just be still. You got to be still.
All right, they're coming up to you.
Yeah, they're coming. They're coming. Just be still. You got to be still. You got to be still. Okay, they're pulling up.
They're pulling up now?
Yep.
Okay, just try to keep her still until they get with you, okay?
Okay, we're doing that.
Okay. Are they coming in there at the right building? Are they with you?
Yes. Yeah, they see me.
All right, I'm going to let you go then, okay?
Okay.
All right.
This was something I have no doubt was extremely painful. Everything you heard there was pretty accurate. It was at night when this happened, and from her telling of the story later on, Someone or multiple people had told her she needed to exit planes and walk in front of the engines. Not sure the reason for this, other than maybe staying out of the path of the wind it's creating, but this time it didn't work out for her. Somehow she managed to walk into a propeller that was still in motion on that plane. Her injuries were pretty extensive. She lost part of her arm and one of her eyes. On the call early on, you could hear the caller ask if that was her hand laying on the ground. The dispatcher did a fine job on this, making sure they didn't move her. Something like this, the injuries can be very complex and hard to tell the extent. Just in case there was any sort of head, neck, or spinal injuries, you don't want to move the patient because any of those injuries can be complicated and potentially cause paralysis. There was a lawsuit over this, and she ended up receiving a settlement for the injuries. The NTSB, or National Transportation Safety Board, determined that the pilot was not responsible but did say the engine should have been shut down sooner. Since this, she has recovered, but was left scarred both emotionally and physically. She has received a prosthetic left eye and arm after this. Because of her injuries, she created the Lauren Scruggs Kennedy Foundation, which helps provide prosthesis to those who can't afford it. After attending an event that had multiple people there who had similar injuries but couldn't afford any type of prosthetic limbs. The next couple calls we have are about the extended domestic situation involving TV personality and owner of West Coast Choppers, Jesse James, and his wife, former porn star Elena Hicks, who was also known as Bonnie Rotten. The first call is a lengthy one and a little over 12 minutes long, and even with it being that long, that's after I whittled it down some, taking out some of the silent bits. Most of the info is in the first little bit of the call, so if you wanted to skip past the rest, that's fine too. But I wanted to leave the majority of the call on here for you to listen to if you wanted to. The second call, it's much shorter.
911, police fire. Fire, EMS, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, what is your location?
My husband just got physical with me and then left the house and then came back and scratched himself and said that I hurt him. Person right now, and I asked him to please leave, but he won't leave.
Okay, where is he right now?
I don't know. He keeps coming back in the room. I lock him and he comes back in. Here he is right here. Leave me alone, Jesse. Get away from me. Leave me alone.
Ma'am, I need you to come and lock the door.
He won't leave me alone.
Alright, go into the bathroom or somewhere where the door will lock. Ma'am.
He just unlocks every door. He knows the code to every fucking door.
Alright, do you need EMS?
What?
Do you need EMS?
No, I'm not hurt.
Okay. Okay.
Alina.
Alina? And what is your last name, Alina?
James.
James?
Now he comes in here. Jesse, please leave.
Okay,
please leave. What?
What is your husband's name?
Jesse.
What is your last name?
James. Jesse, leave me alone. I don't want you near me.
Okay. Alina's not going to engage with him, okay? I know it's hard because he's right there and he's following you. That means you just try to ignore him as much as possible and keep your distance, okay? Okay. Alina. Okay, which room is...
No, you don't! You left me because I'm on the phone with the cops. Leave me alone, Jesse.
Elena, does Jesse have any weapons or are there any weapons in the home?
Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, nobody's doing anything like that.
Okay, where are they located?
Everywhere.
Does he have any on his person right now?
What?
Does he have any on him right now?
No. I hate you. Get away from me. Get away from me. I'm being crazy.
Do not engage with him. Do not engage with him. I need you to walk away. I need you to walk away. Are you able to go?
I can't walk away. He's blocking the door and I'm stuck in the room. I don't want to go by you.
Has Jesse been drinking tonight? Or have you been drinking?
What?
Have either of you been drinking anything tonight?
No.
Okay. What is Jesse wearing?
Blue sweater, black sweatpants.
All right. Who else is in the home?
Us.
It's Jesse. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Which room are you in right now?
I'm upstairs in the guest bedroom.
Where is Jesse?
Yeah, I don't know. He just walked out. I don't know. I asked him nicely to please leave me alone. He came in. He won't stop.
Okay. When you say he got physical with you earlier, what did you mean?
we were in the bathroom, and he was trying to leave, and I reached for his keys, and he fucking grabbed me by the neck and put me in kind of like a headlock and tried to like fucking move me out of the way of the door. And I was trying to like I wasn't trying to hold the door, I was just standing in front of it. And then he got out of the door, and then I walked to the other door, and then he shoved me through the door and then slammed my arm in the door.
Are you sure you don't need EMS to come look at you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I think my fingers sprained, but nothing like crazy.
Okay. Alright, and if Jesse were to leave, where would he go?
I don't know.
You don't know? What kind of vehicle does he drive?
I don't a Hummer or the TRX. I don't know. We have like 20 vehicles. I don't know.
Alright, does he have access to all of them?
I have to plug my phone in.
Okay. Jesse.
No.
And you don't know where he would go if he left?
No.
Okay.
He charged up here while I'm on the phone with my friend. My friend recorded the whole conversation on her end. And he's sitting here saying that I scratched him. I didn't put a hand on him. I was asking him why he was being mean to me. He was in my face calling me a fucking retard. I didn't do anything to him.
Okay.
This all started because I asked him to hold my hand in bed. Like, this man is a psycho.
Elena, I need to take a deep breath and I need you to listen for me. And you can hear Jesse in the home.
I think he's leaving.
Alright, do you know what vehicle he would take?
The TRX, probably.
A TRX?
Yeah.
What color is it?
Black.
And I know I asked you this, but I just want to make sure. Are you sure you don't want our EMS to come and look you over?
No, I'm fine.
Alright. Does he keep any weapons in the vehicle?
No, I don't think so. He's carry usually.
He carries?
Yeah, he wouldn't hurt anybody. Like, I mean, I guess I can't fucking say that, but...
So you don't think he would be aggressive with law enforcement?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I can't believe he was just aggressive with me.
Have you been like this in the past?
Me? Not physical. Never.
Okay, so this is the first time he's been physical with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to tell if he's still in the home?
I think he's gone.
You think he's gone?
I don't want to go downstairs.
He's still there?
Yeah.
Alright, how do you hear him?
No, I have his location.
Okay, can you track him on the phone?
Yeah. He's just gonna say I'm the problem. Like, I didn't even want to call you guys because he's just gonna fucking blame everything on me.
Alright, Elena, I know you said you had a lot of weapons in the home. What kind of weapons?
We have everything here.
Okay.
He makes guns.
He makes guns? Okay.
Yeah, but...
And did you see him in a vehicle? Or were you just guessing which one he would take?
He's still here.
He's still there?
He's at the shop. He's like closer to the driveway.
He's in the shop close to the driveway?
Yeah.
Or does he have weapons in the shop?
Yeah.
When you say shop, is that where he makes guns at?
Yeah.
And your phone is saying that he's in the shop right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
My fucking...
Alright, I'm going to stay on the line with you until my deputies get there, okay?
Okay.
Do you know what kind of guns he makes?
Yeah. Handguns and rifles.
Okay. Yeah. Is there a gate code for your property? Alright, and you said Jesse has not been drinking to your knowledge?
No, no.
Is he known to use drugs or anything like that?
No.
I need you to focus on taking some deep breaths, okay? I can hear you. Okay? I know it's really hard.
I'm just really upset because...
I know. That is
I tried to work it out, and this is just it. Like, he just fucking ruined it. I can't believe he just fucking did that.
Elena, now for the...
I never thought he would do that.
I know, for the shop, is there a code for the shop or locks or anything like that?
No.
Okay. How many entrances are there to the shop?
3.
Okay. Are they all doors, or is there like a garage door? What kind of entrance?
There's a bunch of garage doors, but...
And is it in the front of the property or the back of the property?
The shop is in the front.
It's in the front of the property?
The house is further back.
Alright. And has he moved at all from what you can see on your tracker? You did the right thing calling us, okay? That took a lot of courage.
I don't know if I did. He's just going to ruin my life now. He's in front of the shop. Like, I left everything to be here with him from California. Everything is ruined.
Elena, can you spell your first name for me?
A-L-A-I-N-A. I don't drive. I don't have any way of getting anywhere, and I don't have anywhere to go.
Okay.
He's the only person I have here.
Alright. Elena, I should have it outside, okay? I need you to stay in the house until they come to talk to you, okay?
Okay, should I go downstairs?
If you feel comfortable, I don't want you to do anything you're not comfortable with. If you don't believe you home, then you can go ahead and go downstairs. Are you downstairs? Alright, I want you to go ahead and stay inside though, okay?
Okay. fault. I shouldn't even try to talk to him. It's my fault.
No, it's not your fault, Elena.
Yes, it is.
All right, Elena, go ahead and wait until they'll come to you when they're ready. I'm going to let you go now, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome, and you take care.
Thanks, bye.
All right, bye-bye.
So this call was made by Elena herself, and in the call, she made claims that Jesse shut a door on her arm and grabbed her around the head, sort of a headlock. Said to him many times to leave her alone and that he was going crazy. The mention of weapons came up multiple times by the dispatcher because, even though at one point she said he wouldn't hurt anyone or use them, from a dispatch and law enforcement perspective, you want to know about the weapons. I think from incidents I've played in the show in the past, that it can be a very quick transition from someone who wouldn't hurt anyone to them grabbing a gun and trying to cause harm to others, including and sometimes especially officers there on the scene. Before I get too far into this though, let's go ahead and play the second call. This one from Jesse himself, just 2 days after the previous call.
Fire EMS.
For police, please.
What address or location?
It's
And your name?
Jesse James.
All right, Jesse, and confirm the number you're calling me from.
It's actually my housekeeper's son. I don't know the number.
Can you tell me why you need police today?
We had a confrontation like Monday night with my wife, and then she left and then showed back up here. No charges were filed, but and she came back up. She's getting really violent. She took my phone. She locked me out of the room.
Okay.
She's screaming at me, recording me, and I'm just...
Or just verbal?
It's physical, and I'm afraid that she's going to get violent again.
Sir?
She got physical with me Monday night.
How about right now?
And I didn't file charges. Now she's on the verge of it. She's out of control. She needs to get some
What's her
help.
name?
So her name is Elena James.
Okay. And spell her first name.
Alaina. I don't think she has any weapons. I think she's manic and crazy
Why is
and
she
like
upset?
starting to get violent. She took my phone. She's recording all this right now for whatever, and this is the same thing that happened Monday night, and she gets like progressive, out of control, and starts hitting me and stuff. And
Other negate custody of property?
what's that? To me?
Okay. All right. And are you able to separate from her, Jesse?
Yeah, I can go out to the shop, like, no problem. So.
Okay. Can you go ahead and do that and keep me on the line? Let me know when you've done that.
I can give my housekeeper her phone back, so.
Are you able to keep me on the line?
Yeah, I'll stay on. Hopefully she'll stay in the house.
Do you have any access to any vehicles?
She doesn't drive. She's not a drive, so.
Okay, how did she get on the property?
She has a gate code. She lives here, but she left for 2 days, and then they told her, they made her leave Monday night, and then she came back and just like instantly screaming at me and going crazy, and I just like, try to talk to her, but it just gets, she's just like hell-bent.
And does she have any access to weapons in the residence?
I don't think so.
Okay, any under influence of alcohol or narcotics? Okay.
Which is also part of the problem, I think.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to get a deputy out there, okay? And where are you in your shop? Will they be able to see to locate you?
Yeah, they know where it is. They've been here. They know where it is. So.
All right, sir. We'll get them in route, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
This whole thing started a bit previous to these two calls. Elena, or Bonnie, claimed Jesse had been cheating on her. At the time of this, which was just a little over a month ago, she was pregnant and had just got a sonogram. No one in public knew she was pregnant until she posted a pic on Instagram of that sonogram, but had some interesting words and an adjacent story to it. The quote from her story reads, "Jesse is busy trying to fuck other women while I am pregnant." This was made available to all of her followers. On another piece of that Instagram story, she wrote, "I'm 10 weeks pregnant, and I had to leave the house because we got into it the other night. He blocked me on everything. I see his page. He's following his ex and a bunch of girls. I'm his pregnant wife, and he chooses to act like this. I'll post pics of the rest of those on the discussion group on Facebook. They've since all been deleted, but someone managed to grab a screenshot of all of them. I'll say that this is Jesse's 5th wife, and in the past he's had some pretty bad publicity about cheating with potentially several women while he was married to his 3rd wife, Sandra Bullock. Police ended up responding to both calls, and they did not make any arrests. They took what was described as informational reports only both times. In the course of just a couple weeks after all this, they filed for divorce, then withdrew the court orders. What's messed up is, within that same time, they did that whole process twice. Since then, they've apparently made up with her posting another statement saying, "I love Jesse so much and was very hurt by what I saw when I went through his phone." She went on to say, in his defense, and the reason I'm back home is he didn't say anything inappropriate and didn't talk about having sex or meeting up with anyone. She added, "That's why I'm here working out the marriage that I believe in." This is a seemingly very rocky relationship. For them, if the marriage is right and meant to be, I hope they figure out a way to get past all this and work on making the whole thing last. And finally, a pretty sad call regarding Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter George Michael.
Ambulance emergency. Is the patient conscious and breathing?
No, it's George Michael. I think he's dead. He's in bed.
You think he's dead?
Yes.
Okay, so he's not breathing.
He's not breathing.
And how old is he?
He's 53.
53. Okay, and where is he at the moment? Can you get him lying on his back?
He's in bed, dead.
He's in bed. Okay, is he cold?
He's cold and he's blue.
He's blue, okay, and is he stiff?
Yes, and he's very stiff.
Okay, and I have to check, do you think he's beyond any help at the moment?
He's dead.
And so you don't think that resuscitation would be effective?
I have to just like call an ambulance. It would be great if someone would come here as soon as possible.
Yeah, we've got someone on the way already, okay. I need to check, do you think he's beyond any help?
No, I think he's beyond any help.
He's stiff, is he?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I've been trying to wake him up for the last hour. It's not possible. He's gone. He's blue.
He's gone. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And was it an expected death?
No. I waited for him to wake up for like, for hours, and he wouldn't wake up because I went to wake him up and he was gone. Like, he's not there.
Right. Okay. And he's quite stiff, is he?
Yeah, he's blue and stiff and cold.
Okay.
Yeah. So someone is coming, right?
Yeah, we've got someone on the way. Okay. So from what you told me, the resuscitation will not be effective. But once the call is no.
How would I know? But when they come here, they can do whatever they want. But
from you've told me he's cold and he's blue and he's stiff, is he?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, once this call is finished, don't ring anyone else in case we need to call you back, okay? But his death will need to be verified, so we'll pass your details to the relevant people, okay? What's his name?
It's George Michael. You know the singer?
Michael. And his date of birth?
I can't think now. I don't know. The 25th of July.
And do you know what year?
Yes, 60 or something. I don't have to hang up on the phone, do I?
Okay.
Sorry? Can I hang up or?
Bear with me, okay. Alright, so, hello?
Yes?
Alright, so just don't move or disturb the body, okay, until the death's been verified, and stay there until they arrive if it's safe for you to do so, okay?
Okay.
Alright, but we'll pass the details on to the relevant people now, okay?
Alright, thank you very much.
Alright, you take care then.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you, bye.
Bye.
There's not a lot to say about this one. Just about any day dispatch will receive a call pretty much just like it. Someone waking up and finding their partner or loved one had passed away. There's nothing that can be done. The dispatcher here tried to question whether he was in fact beyond any help, and it was determined to be too late for any resuscitation efforts. Dispatchers always want to help, and if there's any possibility to do so, we're going to try. Unfortunately, on this one, he was too far gone. Michael was just 53 years old when he passed away on Christmas Day in 2016. It was found that he passed away due to heart disease, specifically dilated cardiomyopathy, along with a fatty liver. In his career, he sold over 80 million albums and was considered to be one of the most wealthy musicians in all of Britain. That'll do it for this one, but trying to continue on what I've done in the past, here's another podcast recommendation, this one called True Consequences. The host, Eric, I met him at CrimeCon. He was sat just 2 tables down from me, and he was the first person I struck up a conversation with after I got there. Eric is truly a top-notch guy and one of my favorite podcasters I've met since starting this journey. Let's have a listen to his trailer.
Hi friend, my name is Eric Carter-Londine, and I am the host and producer of True Consequences podcast. This is not your typical true crime podcast. You see, my brother was murdered over 3 decades ago in New Mexico, and I have been fighting for justice for him ever since. I created this show to advocate for my brother's case and for others in my community who are seeking justice. I cover cases with an empathetic lens because I know what it's like to seek justice for a family member. True Consequences covers cases from New Mexico and the American Desert Southwest. Give my show a shot. You can listen wherever you get your favorite podcasts, or you can go to trueconsequences.com. Thanks for listening and stay safe.
Be sure to follow the show on all social media, all of which will be listed in the show notes. Keep the 5-star ratings and reviews coming too. You can give those on whatever podcast app you're listening on. Support the show further by signing up over at patreon.com/MusicCity911, and in exchange, you'll have access to bonus content and ad-free episodes. Grab a t-shirt or other Music City 911 items through my website, musiccity911.com. And if you're just feeling generous, you can send over a one-time donation also on the website under the Buy Me a Beer link. Thank you all for listening, and hope 2023 will be a big year for everyone. For Music City 911, I'm Brandon, and y'all have a good one.